If you want to get traditionally published, you're likely to receive rejections along your journey. Every writer gets them, even the biggest, most famous ones. Now, the first type of rejections you're going to get are probably going to be coming from literary agents. Literary agents are people who work for you, who send your work out to editors that they have connections with at publishing houses. It took me 9 years to land my literary agent and 6 books, so I do have some experience in the types of rejections you can get. The first type of rejection you'll get from a literary agent when you send off your work to them to let them judge it or decide if they're interested is a closed or no response rejection. This is just where the literary agent is so overwhelmed, so swamped with so much work that they can't even respond to you. Some literary agencies actually have a policy where they say a no response means no. The next type of rejection you're going to get is going to be a form rejection. This is where an agent does reply to you, they add your name into it, or it might even say dear author, and then they just give you a stock response saying that they are going to pass on it. The next kind of rejection is when they give you a little bit of feedback. So it's a personalized rejection. They're actually telling you a little bit of why they passed it, but maybe why also they enjoyed your writing too. Very rarely you're going to get a rejection where they give you substantial feedback and they're going to tell you exactly why they passed on it. They might praise your writing and they might end it with something like they really liked it, but they didn't love it and they needed to love it. On the flip side, some of the good things you could hear from an agent is you might get a partial request. That's where they ask to see like 50 pages of your book. They might ask for a full request. That's where they want to see all of your book. So you send them off a few sample pages and they like it and they want to see the rest of it. And then you also might get a revise and a resubmit. These are really good opportunities if you get a revise and resubmit. It's no guarantee that they're going to offer you, but they have some problems with your manuscript, but they read it, they liked it, and they want to see if you can revise. After you land a literary agent, then you're going to be dealing with the rejections that you get from publishers. Now, these are going to be handled by your literary agent. Your literary agent's going to be sending your book out for you so you can focus on your writing. Depending upon your agent, you should or probably will be getting the responses back or hearing back from them. My agent keeps me in the loop. I find out almost as soon as she does because she always keeps me in the loop with any rejections that I get. The rejections from editors is quite a bit different than it is from literary agents. It's very rare, or at least rarer, to see a closed and no response rejection like you see with literary agents. Many editors will say something like, hey, it's a pass, not quite a fit, but a lot of them actually will give some sort of personalized feedback. I even had one editor who, after my book Sky's End got an offer, we were letting the other editors know, and she actually read my whole book. And even though she knew after the first few pages, she's like, I'm not really looking for science fiction fantasy right now. She still read it simply because she liked it. That kind of stuff never happened with literary agents. In all my 9 years, I never had a literary agent who just decided just to read my book just because they wanted to and they enjoyed it, even though they knew they would never offer on it. The thing is about all of these rejections that you're going to probably get is that when you do get a yes, or you get somebody who wants to see a partial of your work or the full, or they give you personalized feedback, those are genuine wins. So if you manage to get some of those, it's a genuine win and you should celebrate. It's an enormous accomplishment.